Hello, my name is Peter Warnicki. I'm the Director of Community Standards here at BSU, and I have the opportunity today to talk with you about the Student Code of Conduct and community expectations. As a member of the BSU community, you're responsible for a great many things, and Community Standards helps reinforce the mission and values of the institution by helping you make informed decisions about personal behavior and personal responsibility. In considering the code, we're going to go through a few multiple choice questions, and I'd like you to think about what the answer might be. We're going to step through portions of the student code. Student code is a lengthy document, about 17 pages long. We won't have time to step through the entire student code. However, we will have the opportunity to explore a few of the key issues and talk about where you can find more information about the Student Code of Conduct here at BSU. Think about the following questions and try to decide upon what the correct answer is. The first question reads, at what point does the Student Code of Conduct apply to you? Is it A, on the first day of classes? B, when I pay my deposit to let BSU know that I'm coming? C, when BSU offers me admission? Or D, when I register for classes? You may be surprised to learn that the Student Code of Conduct applies to students the minute BSU offers admission. Students become students when BSU offers admission to the institution, which is important to know because the Student Code of Conduct technically applies to everyone right now. Our second question, true or false? Even if I haven't read it, I'm responsible for knowing and following the Student Code of Conduct. This is true. Students are responsible for knowing all policies and procedures at BSU, even if they haven't read it. Our next question, more specifically, can you be arrested for underage possession of alcohol while at BSU? The answer is yes. You can be arrested for underage possession of alcohol at BSU. And as you think about your future career goals, if you're thinking about a degree in education or criminal justice or business or even accounting, increasingly employers are doing background checks during the college years to understand who potentially may be working for their companies or their municipalities. And so we encourage folks to make positive choices during the college years because potentially it can cause some roadblocks for employment and even for graduate school post-graduation. True or false? Playing water pong, which is beer pong with water, is a violation of BSU's community standards. Believe it or not, this is true. This is a violation of BSU's alcohol policy, as any game that could potentially lead to the abuse of alcohol is considered a violation of the student code. This is something that students have had some struggles with in the past, and we want to make sure that we're doing our most to help educate you about this up front. The same is true, by the way, of drug paraphernalia. If you happen to have a bong or a pipe or some other device that could potentially be used for drug abuse, that is also a violation of BSU's community standards. Let's switch to marijuana. I can use or possess marijuana on campus if A, I'm over 21, because that's what the law says. B, I have a state-issued medical marijuana card. C, I have an unopened package from a state-regulated dispensary. Or D, I can't have marijuana on campus. The correct answer is D. We can't have marijuana on campus. As a school that accepts federal aid, BSU is prohibited from allowing marijuana on campus because it is still against federal law. And even though Massachusetts and 8 other states and the District of Columbia have legalized personal consumption or medical marijuana, BSU does not permit marijuana, and it is against the student code. On a lighter note, let's change gears. A good way to start off an email to a professor is, hey, what's the deal with this week's assignment? And then forget to sign your email message, leaving bristicoforever@gmail.com as the only identifiable information. No, that's probably not the best way to start off a new relationship with a faculty member, or any staff member for that matter. We all have the chance to make a first impression one time, and we encourage folks to do that, because potentially that same faculty member or staff member might be a great reference for you as you seek employment or apply to graduate school down the road. The next question, you see your highly intoxicated friend heading into the room of the person that she's crushed on since orientation. What do? A, nothing, not my problem. B, call BSU police or a resident assistant. C, go tell your friend you need to talk to her ASAP because your cat just died. Or D, sing happy birthday to you at the top of your lungs. This is kind of a trick question. B, C, and D are actually all correct. The last thing you want to do is do nothing. BSU is a community that prides itself on supporting one another. We're all here as Bears to have each other's back. Whether intervening by direct action, by going to your friend, distracting from the situation by singing happy birthday to you or making some loud noise, or delegating responsibility by calling for help, we want to ensure that the community remains safe from the potential of sexual violence. As you think about completing college, most folks want to graduate in 4 years, and we highly encourage that. In fact, BSU has been a national leader as it relates to graduation rates within 4 and 6 years. As you think about graduating, what would you think a 5th year of enrollment at BSU would cost you? Is it A, $64,000, B, $43,000, C, $17,000, or D, $9,600? The answer, surprisingly, is A, $64,000. Those of you who might have been thinking about choice D are thinking about the cost of tuition. Those of you who might have selected C are thinking about tuition plus room and board and fees. $43,000, answer B, is one that was just simply made up. $64,000, though, is the correct answer because that's a combination of books, tuition, fees, and according to Uncle Sam, it's also inclusive of the lost salary that you would have had. So as you think about that, if you and your roommate live together and your roommate graduates on time and you take an additional year to complete your degree, your roommate is earning a salary in that last year that you remain at BSU. And so that salary is counted against you in terms of costs as it affects your retirement and lifelong earnings. As you think about progressing through your 4 years, if you struggle in and out of the class, who is it that you can contact for help? A, a resident assistant, B, the Academic Achievement Center, C, faculty, D, the Wellness Center, or E, all of the above? Again, this is an easy question. E, all of the above. Please know that anyone at BSU, from President Clark to myself in the Community Standards Office to every faculty member on campus, is here to support your learning and your progression toward your degree. As you think about the student code, what do you think the best way to learn more about the student code of conduct is? A, find it online at handbook.bridgew.edu. B, anonymously call the Community Standards Office at the number on the screen. C, visit Community Standards in DiNardo Hall. D, email communitystandards@bridgew.edu. Or E, all of the above. Again, a relatively straightforward question. The reason why we have all of those options on the screen is to show you that there are multiple ways to reach out to us to learn more about the Student Code of Conduct. We highly encourage proactive questions, and we love hypothetical questions. We're one of the few places on campus we would love to have conversations in advance of an issue. Thank you again for your time and attention today. We want you to know the code and be aware of where to find it, so please take the time after orientation to explore the student code and learn more about it at handbook.bridgew.edu. Thank you very much.